Hi all the singers out there, Peter from Vox Singing Academy here, just checking in. I thought that I'm going to release this audio here today because I think it's going to be very, very important for a lot of singers that are gigging out there if they've got a cold or a flu and they come down with a cold or a flu on the actual day of a gig, what you should be doing to get your voice up and going for the show. Now again, this incident happened with Marcel from Dream On Dreamer, where he got very sick. Now Marcel had already come in for singing lessons with myself, so he already had all the scales that I was referring to on the audio, the warm up, the wee falsetto, the different things, so he knew already what to do. So yesterday, Marcel kindly messaged me to say that he got my name on the door for the Dream On Dreamer and the Getaway Plan show. And he said that he'd come down with a really bad fever and lost his voice and was thinking about possibly cancelling the show. And I said, no, don't do that. I'm going to send you an audio. Let's get your voice up and going and see how it goes. Now, I went to the show last night. His voice was very good, I thought. It was a little bit huskier, so he was doing more harder singing to get up higher to sing the higher notes, but he got through the whole show. I spoke to him after the show. He could still speak after the show, but we got him through the show, and that was amazing. And that's a photo of the young Marcel right there, more than 10 years ago, and here's a more recent famous board here as well too, of Marcel there. So it's been a pleasure dealing with him. Guys, I hope that you really like this clip and the audio that's going to come along with it that got Marcel up and going for a gig. Hope you enjoy it. Keep you posted. Much love. Bye-bye. Hi Marcel, thank you for putting me on the list. I'll see you there tonight. I highly suggest that you should be eating ginger and turmeric every day, but I highly recommend that you cut up some turmeric and some ginger, put in a boiling cup of water, and drinking turmeric and ginger tea brings down inflammation, especially ginger. I would be eating kiwis with the skin on. Highest form of vitamin C is in kiwis besides guavas. Guavas have the highest form of vitamin C if they're in season. So a lot more than an orange. I'd be having 6 of those today if I was you, and then probably 4. But vitamin C is stored in the body, so you're better off having 1 kiwi with the skin on every day moving forward if you can. Try to get as much rest today. No sound check if you can possibly get away with it. Let someone else do it. Bono never sound checks. He gets his roadie to do it. No sound check if you can possibly get away with it. Try to rest. Stay horizontal. Don't speak too much today. Try to save your voice. What you want to do is you want to, an hour before the show, you want to do your warm-up exercise. Now, because you're sick, it might take a little while for your voice to activate. So if it normally takes 1 run through to warm your voice up, it could take 3, and you see you might get a few more notes. Really light. Going up and down. So you've got that exercise. This is going to show you how much of your voice you've got. Then go and do the wee falsetto. This passively warms the top end of your voice up. And then go and do a crying scale and see how much of your voice that you possess. See what the highest note is on your cry, and then see what the note is, the highest note in your set, or your crying notes in your set. I know that they're fairly high. And then once you know what you've got to work with, then you're safe, okay? Because then what we can do is we've got a couple of things to work with. You know how high your falsetto can go. You know how high your true voice can go. Adrenaline's an amazing thing. When you get up on stage, you'll be able to sing higher, I guarantee it. But what you want to do is you've got 2 options. You can tune the set down. No one's going to know an arse of difference if you tune the set completely down by a tone. But these things need to be practiced in rehearsal. So I recommend with all of my guys, once a month they rehearse the set a semitone down, and then straight after that we rehearse it a full tone down, just in case emergencies like this happen, so that you know that we've got to sing and this is where it feels, and it feels lower and it's easier to do. If you can possibly do that, that might be a good thing. If you can't, there's no problems. You go and sing your high notes up in falsetto. So flick them to falsetto instead of going to true voice. Please have a look at Clint Bode's last Melbourne show with the butterfly effect. The one that they recorded for the DVD. It's on YouTube. I think it was done probably about 4 or 5 years ago. It was at the Metro in the city. I forgot what it turned in, the name of it, but the last big filmed one, the professionally filmed one that they did, he was really sick that night as well too, of all nights. They were filming, and he done all these high notes in falsetto. You can hear him doing it, and you can do that. No one knew an arse of difference. Same with you as well too, mate. You can get through this. Maybe if you've got some Difflam lozenges, you can suck some Difflam lozenges. Will bring down inflammation. Obviously, just try to really drink clear fluids if you possibly can. Nothing creamy. I know you're vegan anyway. What else can I say? You know, even if you got some Aspro, you can just gargle some Aspro locally around the back of your throat to bring down any inflammation if you possibly can. But try to just maybe have a hot, I know it's awful today, have a hot shower or a boiling water in the bottom of a bucket with a little bit of eucalyptus oil, 1 or 2 drops of eucalyptus oil, just to clear things, clear all the phlegm from the sinuses, the nose, off the throat, so it's super clear, so the vocal cords aren't going to be raised under any pressure. And the other thing that I would also be doing, staying hydrated, just water. Steaming is really important. That's really it, mate. I hope that helps you out, and I'll see you tonight, man. Any problems, please let me know. Okay, bye-bye.